Hey, what's up? What's going on out there? I was looking at this video with Young Berg, aka Hitmaker, and he was talking to Fat Joe and Jadakiss about their career and and what point in time did they realize like I'm the man or something like that. And I just thought about something, and I was like, why do some people consider Jadakiss like a top 5 rapper of all time or like a top 10? I when I really think about it, I can't think why people would think that. Because when I really take a deep dive and I look at his career, especially his solo work, I just don't see it honestly. Like the dude is a top tier spitter. Like every time he's featured on a song, I check for the song. Especially back I would say in 97 through like 2005 or four. He definitely was top tier when it comes to that. But when I look at the albums and the locks included, it's kind of like it's like a I'm not like blown away. Like, don't get me wrong, they have songs where I'm like, man, this is great. But like overall, with the projects, even like the mixtape stuff, I'm like, he has some great stuff on there. But like to be considered like one of the best ever, I just don't see it. That's just me. And I think he might be a little bit overrated in that aspect. But I'm gonna play the video and leave my commentary.
What was the peak like in both of y'all career? Like, well, not career wise, but just like on some music. Like, what was your Rico Love moment where you like nobody's with me? But what was your hit maker moment? What was your moment where you like, man, nobody? I feel like that every day. I wake up in the morning. Nah, but no. In the game, I had a few. I had a few of them in the beginning. You know what I mean? In the middle. But when? What was the moment where you was just like, I'm that? Yeah, I'm Jadakiss. For me, it's when he put the paper towel on his head. Like you knew.
I was going to say that too, and I was thinking that like when I first saw the video and and Young Berg said that, I was like that era right there with Jada Kiss, like 2000, like I said, like 98, 90, yeah, like 98 to like '04. Yeah, he was putting it together, but especially like this era, like he was definitely rapping his ass off. But that album, Kiss the Game Goodbye, I remember getting a bootleg copy, and I was like, I was expecting more. Like the project, it had probably to me, and this is my opinion, probably 4 or 5 songs that I really listened to. And Knock Yourself Out is one of those songs I really listened to. Like the dude was going in. But the album was just like, it was just like a lot of filler in there or something. Like it just didn't do it for me. And then I remember I was talking to my man when before Styles P album came out, and that I Get High song was out. And my man was like, Styles is better than Jadakiss. I'm telling you, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, nah, Jada's better, whatever, whatever. So I listened to Styles CD, and it was kind of the same thing for me. Like he had some really good songs, but the rest of the CD was like fillers. Like like, it just didn't do it for me. Like maybe because I hold like MCs, especially if they're saying like they're a top, guy to a certain standard, like uh Tupac to me, Big, Scarface, Nas, people like that. Like when I think about like a top tier like rapper artist and like putting the albums together, that's who I think about. Like, and it's way a lot more others out there. But like I said, this is my opinion. But I'm gonna let the rest of the video play and see what Young Berg says over Jadakiss.
Like nobody was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like when paper towel, this like knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Oh, you modeling mom? Knock yourself out. Yeah, that era was incredible too. Solo Jada first solo album was incredible. I agree.
No, that's what got me thinking when he said that the first solo album was incredible, and I really thought about it. I was like, man, it wasn't incredible to me. It was a bit like it was really like disappointing because I expected more. Like especially when that Knock Yourself Out joint came on, I was like, this joint is hard. This dude going in. And again, I like the locks. We Are the Streets, Money, Power, Respect, all that. But when I think about it, them as individuals and as a group, I just don't think they maximize their potential for some reason. Because some of those songs they had on that album, they were just like underwhelming or something. I don't know. It's just like a weird thing. And I say that because, Jada always said, I'm top five. They, rappers got to be braggadocious and all that type of stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, it's one thing to be braggadocious, and it's another thing to be realistic about about your accomplishments. And I think he has to be a little bit more realistic of his accomplishments and like putting actual albums together that work, and and not just putting fillers in and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. Leave your commentary. Let me know if you think Jada is overrated, underrated, whatever.